to attend a meeting with the leadership of the National Assembly. The resident doctors began a 5-day warning strike on Wednesday due to the federal government's refusal to meet its demands. Some of the demands include massive recruitment of clinical staff in their hospitals, immediate infrastructural development in hospitals, and an allocation of at least 15% of the budgetary provisions to health, immediate payment of 2023 medical residency training fund, and the immediate increment in the consolidated medical salary structure to the tune of 200% of the gross salary of doctors. The president-elect Bola Tinubu would next Thursday be invested with the title of the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, GCFR, which is exclusively given to President. The Vice President-elect will also be invested with the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON. Secretary to the Government of the Federation and Chairman Presidential Transition Council, Mr. Boss Mustafa, disclosed this at a news conference in Abuja on Thursday. He also revealed that several world leaders have indicated their interest in attending the May 29th inauguration of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the Nigeria's 16th president. A socio-political organization, Coalition of Northern Groups, has cautioned that no appointee of President Muhammadu Buhari with any corruption allegation should be allowed to leave Nigeria. CNG spokesman Abdul Aziz Suleiman made this known in Abuja on Thursday during a press briefing. He added that those with such motives should be taken as enemies of the state and be dealt with in accordance with the provisions of the law of the land. The CNG also declared that CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele should not be allowed to leave the country until all allegations made against him were cleared. The CNG insisted in particular that the CBN governor must be made to give account of his tenure to the incoming administration, saying that if any study leave had been approved for Emefiele or any other suspected officials, it should be cancelled in the interest of peaceful transfer of power, accountability, and good governance. A Sabo Yaba Chief Magistrates Court in Lagos yesterday granted an application for an extension of remand of embattled Afrobeat singer Seun Kuti for additional 4 days. The Chief Magistrate, Mrs. Adeola Olatubosun, extended Kuti's remand until May 22nd. You will recall that Kuti was charged with assaulting a police officer when he allegedly slapped an inspector of police after driving dangerously on 3rd Mainland Bridge and deliberately blocking a moving police vehicle on May 13th, 2023. He was earlier arraigned on Tuesday, May 16th, during which the Chief Magistrate ordered his remand for 48 hours. The chairman of Abia State Independent Electoral Commission, ABSEC, Professor Mpa Ago Mpa, has indicated that the local government election scheduled for today, 19th May 2023, may not hold due to some challenges. Professor Mpa, in an exclusive chat monitored by Rapid 96.5 FM News, said the commission was yet to vacate prevailing orders from Arochukwu and Bende High Court, which barred them from conducting the election. Mpa also revealed he was hoping that Labour would resolve their issues and allow ABSEC workers return to their offices. He added that the court injunction has also discouraged the sales of forms. Meanwhile, you will recall that the Abia State chapter of Young Progressives Party had announced that it would not participate in the 19th of May local government elections held in the state on Friday. In a statement on Wednesday, which was signed by the party's publicity secretary, Bestman Eruba, YPP chided the Abia State Independent Electoral Commission for going ahead with the chairmanship and councillorship posts without first vacating court orders restraining it from conducting the exercise. The party described the elections as an exercise not backed by both the State House of Assembly and courts of law, and therefore not worth participating in. On foreign scene, the United States and Taiwan agreed on the first stage of a bilateral trade initiative on Thursday, less than a year after negotiations began, in a move that demonstrated the increasingly close relationship between Washington and Taipei. The new initiative, titled the U.S.-Taiwan Initiative of 21st Century Trade and unveiled in June last year, will be the first official trade agreement between Taiwan and the United States since U.S. President Joe Biden assumed office in 2021. The U.S. Trade Representative Office said discussions will soon begin to finalize the remaining 7 areas of the deal: agriculture, labor, environment, standards, state-owned enterprises, digital trade, and non-market policies and practices. And in sports, defending champions Rivers United yesterday defeated Doma United 2-0 in a rescheduled match day 12 of the 2022-2023 abridged Nigeria Premier Football League to dent the Savannah Tigers Super 6 chances and effectively dislodge Lobby Stars from the top of Group B. The loss in Port Harcourt has no doubt put Doma United's qualification for the Super 6 playoff in jeopardy, as a loss or draw in their final match at Abia Warriors would end their chase for the remaining ticket in Group B. Meanwhile, Abia Warriors still have a faint chance of qualifying if they record a massive win in the last match, and Sunshine Stars suffered an unexpected mishap at home against already relegated Dakada FC.
For news coverage and eyewitness report, kindly send a message to our hotline on WhatsApp. The number is 0704-9220-965, or send an email to news@rapidfm965.com. For more stories, visit www.rapidfm965.com